my 10th graders, my name is Nidhi and I welcome you all to Math Made Easy by Planet Spark. Last time we discussed some topics in chapter probability. Let's continue with that. Okay, probability की ही हम बात करेंगे but a few more concepts here. Okay, let's get started. Now, in probability also we have frequency tables. Stats में तो हैं ही, frequency tables probability में भी हैं. What do they help us in? Identifying the total outcomes there and the favorable outcomes. Probability find out करने के लिए यही दो चीजें चाहिए हमें, right? From the table we can easily identify that. Now, they we use to calculate the probability. Okay. Now, probability compares the favorable outcomes and the total number of outcomes. Yes, we know that everybody. How do we write probability of an event E? That is given by the number of favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. Okay, and the value lies between 0 and 1 for any event in this world, right? Last class में भी हमने ये सीखा था. So here, let's see. In real life situations like weather forecast or product quality checks or surveys or lotteries, in all these we can use probability. जहाँ पे भी हम chances की बात करेंगे, what are the chances of this to happen? What are the chances that out of this n number of things ये एक मेरे पास आएगी और this will happen? There we'll be using probability there. Okay. Practical probability uses simple ratios to make the predictions everybody and comparisons. So दो use case क्या है हमारे पास? Predictions and comparisons, right? Both we can do there, such as chances of defects, some preferences or events happening. अब यहाँ पे आपके लिए task क्या है? In the comments tell me some practical things or situations that you see around yourself जहाँ पे we can use probability. Okay, let's look at the questions everybody. Question में ही हम सीखेंगे how we can use the table. Okay, let's see. A bag contains 8 red balls, 12 green balls. A ball is drawn at random. Find the probability that the ball is red. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's see. Probability of getting a red ball. Favorable outcomes, number of red balls, 8. Total outcomes, total number of balls, 8 plus 12. So we have here 8 upon 20. Is that the final answer? No. We always write it in the simplest form. Chalo ji. Divided by 2 or directly 4. So 2 by 5 is the probability of getting a red ball. Okay, next question everyone. A weather forecast predicts a 40% chance of rain tomorrow. What is the probability that it will not rain? So complementary events है हमारे पास, right everybody? Rain or not rain. So बारिश होने की probability अगर ये है, chances 40% है, that means probability क्या होगी? Probability for it to rain. That is 40%, 40 over 100, right? 2 over 5. So the complementary event that it will not rain. What is the probability of that everybody? 1 minus the probability that it will rain. That is 1 minus 2 by 5. That is 3 by 5. Or from here if you write it like 0.4, right? So that will be 1 minus 0.4, 0.6. In decimals you can write it or in fractions you can write it. So what's the answer everybody? 3 by 5 is the probability that it will not rain. Next question. A lottery has 1200 tickets. One ticket is drawn at random. Find the probability that your ticket wins. Let's say हमने एक ticket ली है. This is our ticket. And there is some number on it. Unique number होगा. Only one number will be there on that ticket. So what are the chances that we win or it's our ticket? Favorable outcomes कितने हैं? सिर्फ वो एक number is in our favor. That means 1. Total outcomes कितने हैं? 1200 different tickets are there. So 1200. So what is the probability everybody? 1 over 1200. And that is the right answer. Next one. A teacher recorded the marks of 50 students in a math test. The frequency distribution is given below. Find the probability that the randomly selected student scored less than 40 marks. So probability that the student scored less than 40 marks. ठीक है, 40 से कम मतलब क्या? 0 to 20 हो सकता है या 21 to 40 हो सकता है. So from the table, right? This is the frequency table that we use in Yes, everybody, probability. Okay, so 40 से कम marks का distribution we can see here and number of students we can see here. Less than 40 means ये दो category हमें consider करनी है. So इन दो category में we have our favorable outcomes, that is number of students that we need there, which is in our favor. So 8 and 12. So that is given by favorable outcomes, 8 plus 12. Upon total number of outcomes, that is total number of students. So 8 plus 12 plus 15 plus 10 plus 5. So that will become 8 plus 12, that is 20 upon 20, 20, 40, 50. Also in the question it's given ki data 50 students ka hai. From there also we can see, right? 20 by 50, that is 2 over 5. 2 by 5, that is the required probability. Next question. A company inspects 200 products from 2 different production lines and recording the following data. Okay, so production line A, production line B, defective and non-defective items हमें given है. Table is there. Based on this information, determine which production line needs improvement. कहाँ पे improvement की ज़रूरत है? That means कहाँ पे we have the probability that defective item निकलेंगे. Defective item आने की probability ज़्यादा है. So for line A, what is the probability of getting a defective item, everybody? Yes, defective item 18. Total number of item 18 plus 82, 100, right? That is the probability. In line B, what is the probability of getting a defective item? That is favorable outcomes, that means defective items 24. Total number of outcomes, add them, 100, right? So 18 over 100, 24 over 100. From here we can see कि यहाँ पे item के defective होने की probability ज़्यादा है. So यहाँ पे we need improvement. Okay, we just have to do the comparison, so you can leave them as it is. क्योंकि क्या करेंगे, cancel करेंगे तो we can get a different denominator. Again to compare them, to compare the fractions, we have to make the denominator same, so we can leave it as it is. Just the comparison. Defective होने की probability ज़्यादा, मतलब we need improvement in line B. Okay, next question, everybody. Okay, that was all. So let's summarize, everybody, what we have learnt here today. Probability measures how likely an event is to occur, right? The chances of an event to occur. And probability lie karegi from 0 to 1. 0 matlab impossible event, 1 matlab certain event or sure event. Okay, now it is calculated using favorable outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes, and we can use the data from frequency tables as well, right? Concise form में data हमारे पास, from there we can take it and we can find the probability. Then probability can be classic based on logical equally likely outcomes or experimental based on real observations, right? Given the case, for example, experiments है like tossing a coin या फिर एक real data है हमारे पास. That kind of probability we call as classic probability, just like the tables we used here. कि we have the real data कि students के marks क्या हैं, right? Or chances are there that when tossing a coin, this can be the output. Experimental है, so experimental probability बोलेंगे. Procedure is the same. How we find it, that is the same. Okay. It is widely used in real life predictions or decisions like surveys, quality control, weather forecast or lotteries. Okay, बहुत सारी जगह पे we can use here. I have already given you this task, everybody. You can tell me in real life around you where you use probabilities there. Okay, so that was all, everybody. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next video with a new topic.